Am I the only one who's noticed or wondered or maybe misconstrued thoughts or perception that there's sound coming from the full moon and sometimes even the sun? Like, I swear, over the past couple of years, whenever there's a full moon outside, I look at it, it's beautiful, it's bright most of the time. I can hear it. And I've spoken to one other close person, someone who's very close to my heart, and that individual says the same thing about the moon and even the sun. Um, I was told by a close family member several years ago that there were sounds that were recorded on the planet Saturn by NASA, and she listened to the recordings, and it sounded like something heavenly, beautiful, melodic, out of this world. Um, I wanted to find out about that, and I went to the NASA website to try to listen to the recordings a few months back. I think it was back in probably January or February this year. Um, I couldn't hear anything. The recording wasn't available. When I went to the Planet Saturn section on their research site, I saw a video on YouTube and I listened to the sounds that they had released for that video that were recorded on their NASA mission to Saturn, and it sounded eerie. There was nothing ethereal or heavenly or angelic about it or melodic. I don't know. But yeah. So what's going on with that? Um the other night I went out to the store with my family and we looked outside. The moon was humongous. It was huge. It was like it wasn't like emanating bright like the usual bright glow that it has, silverish, a little bit of blue. It was the moon was humongous. It was a humongous full moon. The hue of it, when I looked at it, it was yellowish, brown, and orange. I could not believe how gigantic it was. I don't. I've never experienced anything like this in my 36 years on God's earth, and that was God's moon. Um, it was beautiful. And when I got back into my bedroom to settle down for the night, everything was quiet. I sat in the dark. Um, I could hear something. I it sounded beautiful. I don't know what it was, but that's what the moon sounds like to me. So I don't know what explains this. Is this something, a gift that God's given me, or is this some type of interference? I don't think it's interference. I think it's coming from the moon. Um, yeah, there's something I wanted to discuss. I've studied ever since I was about 13 or 14. When I entered high school, I was 13. Um, I started getting interested in dream interpretation. I'm 36 years old now, going on 37. And I don't, I can't really explain why I feel like the two are related, dream interpretation and hypnosis and hypnotherapy. But first, about dream interpretation, I wanted to say, I think you need to be careful who you share the dreams you have at night or in the morning, any time of day, whatever you're sleeping, whenever you sleep. I think you need to be careful with who you share them with and open up to, such as if you have a counselor, psychologist, or a friend or somebody. Dreams are sacred. I think what we dream about at night is supposed to be between us and God, or a higher power. To me is God. Um, and I think it's better to try to analyze our own dreams ourselves and to look for answers, Because if you share your dream with someone, I feel that you're giving them access into the keys in your mind and in your spirit. And that's something that's sacred. You have to protect yourself. Um, and another thing I wanted to talk about is hypnosis. I really don't have a problem with self hypnosis and other theories of an individual who is willing to go under hypnosis.